Hi everyone, it's Greyson, and this is Greyson Talks Everything. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're not new and are returning, welcome back. Do be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also follow my Instagram to get the latest updates on when videos of mine are coming out, and to like and admire some fan art of mine that I regularly post on that app as well. Some of that should be showing up on the screen right now. Alright, and also, the link to my Instagram is always in my description, but if you want to know my Instagram tag right now so you can follow me immediately, that should be showing up on the screen right now, my tag. Alright, let's get into it. Today we're talking about, today I'm going to be reviewing, with no spoilers of course, The Suicide Squad, and I really like this movie. I liked it a lot. It's now like one of my favorite DCEU movies, at least my favorite DCEU movies, maybe one of my favorite DC movies in general. But yeah, I honestly love this movie. Might be even one of my favorite superhero movies ever, or comic book films. I just might have to rewatch it to really make sure. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm really excited to have this conversation with you guys. Yeah, let's get this review on the road.
I'm very hungry.
That'll do!
Unlike David Ayer's 2016 film, The Suicide Squad knows the deal. Under the direction of James Gunn, The Suicide Squad is a thrilling, fist-pumping masterwork that oozes bravado and craftsmanship. Gruesome, irreverent, and witty throughout, The Suicide Squad is a non-stop joyride from start to finish. It was unpredictable and certainly delivered on the endeavor to raise the stakes of the genre, shamelessly killing off a plethora of characters in true James Gunn fashion. The first act was a true massacre.
Death to all of them.
The film expertly switches between various tones to create a truly cohesive and full story, juggling heartfelt character moments dealing with family trauma that makes the characters have to face themselves, and thrilling action, graphic violence, and overall producing a special experience for DC fans, old and new, and truly setting itself apart from the vast roster of other more underwhelming DC movies. And I just gotta give a shout out to the people in set design and production and post-production, because they did an amazing job. This film was like so well put together, and it looks beautiful. All the sets, it was just immaculate. It was like the set design, like 10 out of 10 for that. It's also nice to see DC and Warner Brothers take more risks with their movies and putting more trust into the creative team behind these films, because it's proven to pay off. It also has the same colorful, full-of-life style like the John Ostrander comics it pays homage to, plus affections for hardcore war pictures like Platoon and The Dirty Dozen. Now, a good portion of the jokes in the film work, but a good portion of them also don't really work on their own, at least, because I feel like the movie at some points tries too hard to push the envelope and be edgy, that some of the jokes lose their charm. Like the weasel eating kids line is super odd considering James Gunn's past jokes revolving kids. I don't know why he would even think about that joke. Super weird in my opinion. And the movie tries to have some insightful commentary politically, but it's just sloppily done. And I feel like the violence, gore, and utter crudeness, like the comedy, can go too over the top sometimes, especially because of the numerous full frontal scenes of men and women, and some pretty wild torture sequences.
I am about to get misogynistic.
I also think the way they handled Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis, had some very misogynistic undertones to it, which I did not like. Although The Suicide Squad does succeed at featuring a level of humanity the first movie tried and failed to explore. Bloodsport, Peacemaker, Polka Dot Man, and Ratcatcher and King Shark all bring new depths to the DCEU franchise, with Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn still being the shining star of the group, giving us the best, and I'm pretty sure only, live-action adaptation of Harley Quinn we have seen as of now.
Is harmful, dangerous, gross, disgusting, and should never be promoted.
But I will say this, the character here, how it's portrayed, also does have some pretty weird and odd misogynistic undertones, especially how she's portrayed with men, and she's also portrayed as dumb and incompetent in the film. And at this point, we have seen her in 3 movies as of now: Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, and now this one, The Suicide Squad. And she's always been coupled up with these abusive and toxic male figures, whether it be in intimate relationships or not intimate relationships where there's still like a power struggle, and she's been abused by all of them as of now. And I think what would be best for the character is just after Margot Robbie takes her break from the character and comes back into the DCEU, she just needs to be immediately coupled up with Poison Ivy. I think that would be the best thing for the character. In my opinion anyway, because I feel like I've had enough of Harley going through this cycle of abuse from these toxic male figures. But then it also, Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag is a revelation here as well, and he's way better here than he was in the last film, so that was a pleasant surprise. Joel Kinnaman did a phenomenal job. I also have to say, in terms of King Shark, who is voiced by Sylvester Stallone here, while I do like this character that they have adapted to the big screen, I think I like the Harley Quinn animated series adaptation of King Shark better. I feel like he's more likable and is more charming, and it just more pleasant to be around. And I think the same might go for Harley Quinn as well, which might be weird when I'm thinking about it, because I really like Margot Robbie's interpretation, but I think I just like the animated series just a little bit more. It was also
okay, and what do you want me to do about that?
Also pretty awesome to finally see a classic Justice League villain, Starro, on the big screen for the first time, because he was very well used, yet very, very disgusting to look at, and when it came to his power set, in my personal opinion. Overall, thanks to Gunn's careful and calculated stewardship and directing, The Suicide Squad is a close to a stone-cold classic that is able to paint the DCEU as more cynical as it sprays blood like a Jackson Pollock painting, but with red paint. And it stands out as paradoxically one of the most original and creative comic book movies ever since, well, Guardians of the Galaxy.
So that was my non-spoiler review of the new film, The Suicide Squad. What did you think? What did you think of this video? And what did you think of the movie if you saw it already? Share your thoughts, all your thoughts. Share all your thoughts down below. And again, don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all that fun stuff, what you can do on YouTube. And also, again, follow my Instagram where you get the latest updates and when videos of mine are coming out. And to just like and admire some fan art of mine that I regularly post on the site as well. All of that should be linked into my description below. Yeah. Alright, bye everyone.